Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So this episode is going to be a review on episode 4010 #K Thanks Bye. Can you guys believe this is the final episode? The season finale of Next Class Season 4 and the final review? It's crazy, right? We only got a small clip of graduation from the promos, but I knew I wasn't ready, and then I saw the graduation. Still wasn't ready. Nothing prepared me for that. So I'm gonna start off with Lola and Sad first. That kiss. Oh my gosh. Lola put so much passion into that kiss. She so likes him. Like, there's no denying that. And she kissed him to make him stay. Which means she likes him and wants him to stay so they can, like, be together and him to stay here. I don't know about them as a couple still. I think it's because we've seen Lola towards Sad, but we've never really seen Sad show that he likes Lola, other than giving her those cue cards. But that could have been a friend thing. I don't know, maybe in season 5 we'll see more of them, like, as a couple. But their friendship is cute, I will give them that. Maybe their relationship will grow one day. And also in this episode, we learned that Esme isn't graduating. So does that mean she's going to be back in season 5? I sure hope so. I'd love to see more of Esme and her plots and see what she's up to. Also, wasn't it Zig who mentioned she was a straight A student? And then there was somebody else who, didn't they mention that she missed the last month at school? So I wonder what happened in that, like, amount of time for her not to graduate. She also buys Zig a motorcycle in this episode, and when he won't agree to run away with her, she, like, goes crazy. We also see Zig with crutches from when Esme pushed him in the past episode. And as well, Esme finally has her breakdown in this episode, and I felt so bad watching that. She's just, like, crying in Zig's arms. I hope in the next season, in the upcoming season, she does get the help that she needs. But then we have Zoe at graduation. The look Zoe gave when her mom texted her back about coming to graduation. My heart was like, she's coming! She's gonna be there for her daughter's graduation! Then her stepdad arrives with a box and says she's not coming. That hurt. And then when she's doing her graduation speech and she mentions friends and family and she doesn't see any of her family in the audience and she goes off stage crying, that's when the waterworks started. That's when I cried. Then I changed to happy tears when all her friends came and supported her and were all claiming holidays. I liked Goldie's Easter even though I don't celebrate it. I thought that was so cute. And I really liked the idea of Maya singing Last Exit at graduation. As I mentioned in an earlier video, I didn't get the suicide vibe from it. I got like a saying goodbye, moving on kind of vibe, which I guess is kind of why they used it at graduation. I loved the final touch of the cast singing Last Exit at the end. It was perfect. So we have Winston and Miles on their trip to Europe. We have Tristan completing his rehab, as well as getting an honorary diploma. So he didn't graduate, but he got an honorary one. But he's leaving the show, so does that mean he's not graduating high school? Or maybe he's going to do it over the summer? Or then we see pictures of Grace getting her transplant. And we also see pictures of Jonah and Grace without her nose thing. So I'm guessing the surgery was a success. And also, they ended the show together. They are endgame, which is kind of cool. When's the last time we actually had a couple be endgame? Well, I think we had in season 13 or season 14. Yeah, we had, what was it, Jenna and Connor, Allie and Dallas. And then we had Eli and Claire. It was kind of open, like it could be taken whichever way you wanted. We have Winston and Goldie. Oh, their friendship was so cute. And Zoe and Rasha are still together. So what does that mean for them though? Now that Zoe's off the show, are they going to stay together? Are they going to break up? Are they going to mention them still together? I wonder how the Degrassi writers are going to do that. As well as Shay and Tiny, because Tiny's off to school and Shay's still on the show. I'm curious to see how the Degrassi writers handle that. Because in the past they've had both. Because Eli and Claire were still together, even though Eli was off doing his thing. But then they had Drew and Bianca, where Bianca was off at school and they had her, like, mentioned and talked to Drew on the phone. But then they ended up breaking up. So I'm curious to see what they do. I hope they stay together though. And then the episode and the season end with a Zig and Maya moment driving. Wasn't Zig driving her to her school or something? I get together vibes and I'm like, I don't want them together. I want them to be friends. Figure out their feelings for each other and sort it all out. I've never actually cried at a graduation episode till this one. And for the longest time I couldn't figure out why I actually cried so much over this. But then I think I figured out why. I started hardcore watching the show in like season 10, and by season 10 we had already met the characters that were graduating and the characters that were like coming in. For example, by the time season 10 aired, Claire was already in the show and we already knew about her. But when season 11 came on, like when Zig, Maya, and Tristan started the show, I started watching their character development from the very beginning. So I think watching them graduate this episode was very emotional because I watched them from the beginning. I basically watched them go from grade 9 to grade 12, so it was kind of an emotional thing for me. The only thing I wish though was we got to see more of Goldie. She was only on from season 1 of Next Class to season 4. I would have loved to have gotten to know her a little bit better. She's smart, so you know she wouldn't have been held back. But I wish we would have seen more of her character. Thanks for watching this review. I hope you liked it. Be sure to subscribe for more Degrassi content and tell me what you thought about the season and which episode was your favorite. And I'll see you later. Bye!